But the red lights have turned on the race in the way because the lights go out, and away we go. Got 22 cars on the grid, and it looks like a good start from Lee Scott from the outside of the front row, or the inside is here at Silverstone, and Scott leads there, and Rosier tried to come around the outside there. I don't think that worked though, so it should be Lee Scott in second position as they head, in the lead from Martin Cowdery. So we're on board with Imran Khan there, missing a gear as we go down towards Beckett's and losing the place out there to Paul Thorpe, who started behind him on the grid as we now turn into Beckett's round the outside as well comes Derek Rosier. They're on board with Alex Hill up on the inside there. It looked like we get onto the brakes, they're all locking up all over the place. As up on the inside there goes Khan. Is he going to get ahead of Paul Thorpe there? I think he is. As Lightfoot runs all over that additional time. Back again, they're side by side for sixth. This is Paul Thorpe, Imran Khan, and right behind them. Actually, sorry, it was Foundry, wasn't it? Because Khan's behind him, but they're going to make three wide. Khan comes round the outside. Foundry then ducks underneath Paul Thorpe to go on the inside as they go into Brooklands. And is Foundry going to have the position? He locks up as they go through the corner. Lightfoot gets out of the corner just about. Khan trying now come on the inside. Oh, the outside even of Thorpe. Thorpe's going to have seventh, but of course he's lost out to Martin Foundry. Side by side for the lead as well. Lee Scott has Martin Kaiser up on the inside as they cross the line. They're side by side. I think Kaiser's just got the position as they head down to Cobb's corner then. And is he through? Yes, into the lead goes Martin Kaiser. He now leads with Scott and Rosier. The battle for six still on. The two vehicle bridges as we go onto the brakes into Brooklands. And Lightfoot stays in front of Khan then. And then we turn through the right-hander at Luffield. Side by side for second as Matt Rosier tries to squeeze through. But it's the last lap of the race. The checkered flag is out. Lee Scott wins from Martin Kaiser just ahead of Rosier by less than 0.2 of a second. Fourth to Damien Cottrell. Race is underway then. On the board with Andrew Lightfoot here on row 3. It's quite a good start. Good start from Paul Thorpe there. Trying to come through on the inside in the back out of it, almost contact there. Side by side between Rosier and Cottrell into Paddock Kilburn for the first time. I think Lee Scott could well lose out there on the outside. I think Lightfoot should have been past him. So it's Thorpe there in front of us in third. Ahead of him in second is Cottrell. But in the lead is Matt Rosier onto the brakes, almost into the back of Thorpe for Lightfoot. And that's allowed Lee Scott to come round the outside. Is he going to try and get past Thorpe as well? He's got the inside line now for Graham Hill Bend, and through he goes then into third position for Lee Scott. Also coming through there, that looks like Ed Cooper to me. I think it was, or was it Derek Rosier? I think it could have been Derek Rosier then. Into Paddock Kilburn then for Damien Cottrell again, and off in front, that's Matt Rosier. The race leader's had a big moment there. He's just about cracked it. There's green flags here though as we head up the hill, so that means Foundry will be able to take the lead as we head into the Druids hairpin after a mistake from Matt Rosier. We said he was pushing very hard and it caused him to go off into Druids then for Lightfoot. He's now caught up with right, Cottrell in front of Lightfoot. This is the battle for second. Lightfoot trying to find a way through, trying to come around the outside. Lee Scott getting away at the front. Cottrell really trying hard to defend this second position. The spray here, I think the checker flag. This is the end of the race, so it's going to be a second position for Damien Cottrell. Lightfoot, a great recovery drive to third. So the race gets underway. Then Rosier versus Scott off the front. And Paul Thorpe's made the best start though. He's gone through the middle to take the lead. Then so Paul Thorpe leads. They go through Paddock. The car gets a bit sideways though. They can now ride aboard Andrew Lightfoot. He started in 8th, but he's gone well up the order. Laid the brakes round the outside for the George Hairpin. Oh, into the pack of Martin Kaiser's car as they head now down the hill. And we're in a battle for third, aren't we? So both these cars, Kaiser and Lightfoot, making astonishing starts. The race leader, Matt Rosier, they head down to Paddock Kilburn. Rosier hasn't got the dominance that he had yesterday. All the cars get hugely close to Paddock Kilburn. Lightfoot almost runs into the back of Thorpe. Was Rosier a bit earlier in the brake check? Perhaps a little bit worried after what happened yesterday. Two massive moments between Paddock Kilburn. Luckily not to have a big accident. Round around the outside comes Lightfoot now, trying to cut back down the hill. I don't think he's quite able to do that. He's trying not to run into the back and pull forward because these cars are hugely close. His Rosier started to back them up, I wonder. It's now 4 from Rosier, from Lightfoot, the top 3. And Rosier fighting back on the inside for Druids. Because Lightfoot takes such a wide line, we can't see what's going on. We can now, and now has Lightfoot made up on the inside of Rosier? He has. Into second position, goes Lightfoot. The car gets to all sides. He goes all over the grass on the exit of the corner. He's going to have to back out with this, otherwise we're going to end up in a tyre wall. And Paul Thorpe's going to take the race again. He's very happy with this. So then, the race is about to get underway, and the lights go out. We're on board with Andrew Lightfoot for the start. Ed Cooper in front of us. Look on the right-hand side, a great start from Derek Rosier. He makes his way here ahead of Damien Cottrell. Matt Rosier doesn't make such a good start. Derek gets alongside his son's good start from Lightfoot as well now in the second phase of the start. He now comes round the outside of Derek Rosier through Coppice there as they head down to Charlie's for the first time then. And it looks like Andrew Lightfoot is the person that, Andy Philpotts is the person that leads the way. It certainly is. Fowley's in second. Third is Kaiser. Third is Imran Khan as they head down the park straight for the first time then. And it's still Philpotts that leads the way as they head up the hill towards Park Corner. This huge train of classic stock hatches. Andrew Lightfoot is coming under lots of pressure from somebody as they head. I think it might well be Cottrell, is it? As they head through Park Corner, but it's a change for the lead, is it? Because here comes Fowler, he's got past. Philpotts says contact. Kaiser knocked Philpotts round. Philpotts broadside in the middle of the circuit, and finally he spins to the inside. And look at Lightfoot coming through. He goes about third as they head into the gooseneck. Yes, running all over the grass. Oh, very bumpy down the hill. Right, back to the battle for second then. Matt Rosier starting to get away from Derek Rosier. There's Ed Cooper just ahead of Imran Khan and Paul Thorpe. Dan Gibson. Andrew Lightfoot's gone missing. There's Andy Philpotts. And there's Lightfoot. He's going extraordinarily slowly as the cars ahead through Charlie. Look at Alex Hill's car really smoking now behind. Colin Thorpe runs out of road. He goes on the grass, and in front Alex Hill squeezes between Ryan Lowry and the slow-in Andrew Lightfoot. He pulls to the side of the circuit. Great move from Alex Hill though, as he gained 2 positions in one there, but he managed to find a way past Ryan Lowry. Also Colin Thorpe losing that position. And Fowdry on the last lap. Second, Rosier all by himself. He's got away from Damien Cottrell when he got past him as well. Kaiser's in fourth. Then Derek Rosier still just ahead of Ed Cooper. And board with Peter Dixon now then. Out of Mansfield he comes. The car is slowing. The third of our camera cars is retired from the race. The third and last of our camera cars. I think it's definitely the curse of the camera car in this race. Race is away. One car with the door open not going is the 62 machine of Colin Thorpe. The rest of the field do get away though. Some cars had to take to the grass. It's 3 wide for the lead. A great start from Matt Rosier, and Andy Philpotts slows right down there as they head into Coppice for the first time. It's Matt Rosier that leads the way. Martin Kaiser there in second. But it looks like Andy Philpotts going to be retiring from the race. The car almost stationary headed into Charlie's. Yes, the car moves off to the left hand side of the circuit. On board with Damien Cottrell then as we head out of Charlie's, and he went a bit wide there, managed to down the circuit as we now head up the hill up Park Straight, and it's Matt Rosier that leads. Kaiser there in second position as they get onto the brakes, and we're trying to come past Martin Fowdry here up on the inside line for Damien Cottrell. Can't get that one done. I think in third it's Ed Cooper. Fowdry trying to come to the outside of Cooper. That's left the door right open for him, and can't. Up on the inside he goes, and very late on the brake for Fowdry, and that could keep him in fifth. It does. It's around the outside for Chris Kerr. Everyone tries to go, he can't do that. Very tight to the inside of the corner went Fowler, kicking up a bit of dirt. Now as we head into Gooseneck, and I think the time's going to run out before they cross the line next time, so there'll be 1 lap to go at the end of this. Cooper starting to break away slightly from Fowler. We head into Mansfield, and then Fowler gets himself back onto the tail of Ed Cooper. Here they come then, down towards the mountain, and Carlton goes up on the inside line, then ducks to the outside line for the corner. Yellow flags I noticed there. Can we see any car? Not evidently, but there must be somebody around that region. as they head now into Hall Bends. The penultimate time, Foundry gets there, he's sideways. Meanwhile, Khan coming around the outside of Foundry as they head into the mountain. They're side by side. In front slightly is Khan, but he's got the outside line for the mountain, and that means that the 90 car of Martin Foundry stays in front for the moment as they head down to Hall Bends then for the final time. There's no way really to get past now. He closes up right onto the back of Foundry. The car goes all sideways and over the grass. Goes Imran Khan. That means he's now given himself 6th position. Slight mistake there from Hall Bends, chucking the car all over the grass. And then the leaders are together. Damien Cottrell right behind Matt Rosie as they head to the line. Cottrell darts out, but he can't quite do it. Matt Rosier takes a race victory then. So that's been the strongest weekend of the year for Matt Rosier, and he had scored the most points here this weekend. Damien Cottrell for the start, he had a couple of offs. Had an off in qualifying which put him out early in the session, so away he goes. A good start from him. He'll try and get past Richard Herbert and Charles Brigg off the line. He's already done that. So next up, Michael Williamson, and Alex Hall isn't there, so he doesn't have to deal with him. Then we've got Mark Webster, Keith Morgan. He's going past all these cars nice and easily. Keith Morgan hasn't quite got past him yet in the Suzuki Swift, so Damien Cottrell will try and find a way past him. Now round the outside, going through Hollywood onto the Craner curve. So he's done him now, and he's much quicker than the cars in front of him. Noel Moffat, Thomas Langford as well in there. So they break now into the old hairpin. Replay here on board with Paul Ford. We see a lock up there from Lee Scott, and off the road goes Matt Rosier almost, and Rosier's going to lose out here because through he'll come. So a big sort out there at the chicane. Damien Cottrell could have well been onto the top 6, braking a bit too late there though for the chicane a few laps ago and losing out. Right, on board with Paul Ford, but he's fallen behind Philpotts. But down to the Philpotts goes off the road. Andy Philpotts all very wide through the old hair, but he slides back on in front of. He's got this again. Martin Foundry, a great run around the outside, heading around towards McLean's, and he's got up to 3rd. So Foundry, who was down in 6th position this time last lap, now runs in 3rd position. So they go now through the Craner curves, and Philpotts just about stays in front there. So 2 cars side by side for half the time going down the Craner curves. Right, out the old hairpin again. Philpotts back onto turns for Martin Foundry straight away. Matt Rose, they're still there in 6th. Now, what can Philpotts do? He tries around the outside, and Philpotts loses it. He's off the circuit, he's into the gravel trap, and out of the race is Andy Philpotts, trying to make a move up on the 3rd position into McLean's. Just lost control of the car, and it went off the road. So 3rd is now Foundry, as he has been all the time. 4th is now Paul Thorpe. 5th is Matt Rosier. What's going to happen in chicane for the final time? Well, for the win, there'll be Ed Cooper, because he had 1.5 seconds last time. He's kept that gap to about that to Lee Scott. So Ed Cooper's going to win his first race of the year, side by side almost a 3rd, but Foundry just about to defend the line to Paul Thorpe. Did he get a good exit to the corner because it's a little run to the start line, but they all seem to be in relatively same order. So 3rd to Foundry. From John Potter away we go then. Damien Cottrell is our card to start the race off again from the back of the grid for Cottrell. He's already made up a couple of positions to head down the red gate. You can see the better start that he's made than people around him. There's Keith Morgan. He's going through the middle of him and Michael Williamson. He just about fitted his way through there. Look, Andy Philpotts is just there. He's a podium finish this year. Just gets ahead of Ryan Lowry as well. Damien Cottrell has made an outstanding start as we now head through Hollywood down the Craner curves. And he's now going to find a way around, trying to go around it outside of Philpotts through there. He can't do that. Andrew Lightfoot as well, just up the road, up on the inside now into the old hairpin. Lots of cement dust now from a previous race here at Donington Park. Cottrell's gone through though. Lightfoot is his next target. And look at this, an onboard camera. I think this, I'm not sure who it's with, but a massive moment for one of the Rosiers out of Redgate in the first. I think Imran Khan was our onboard camera there. Meanwhile, off the road goes Foundry, comes back into the road and hits Paul Thorpe's car, throws it up in the air as he heads into Coppice. The car goes off the road and it spins again. And Damien Cottrell's car there, almost into him. Let's have a look at a replay of that then. See Foundry off the road in front of us. He comes back on over the mud. car bounces back into the road, into the side of Paul Ford, but slides the car up in the air. Let's have a look at more with Damien Cottrell then, who was trying to find a way past Ford. Ruzia went off as well in front of him. Foundry then off the road, and let's see, Paul Ford got up in the air. Cottrell onto the grass at this point as he headed into Coppice. Damien Cottrell edging closer to the top three. Now Cooper dives to the inside of Ruzia, and he may well make this work. They're side by side as they head down towards Coppice. Ruzia just about edging in front, and he's done it then. Second stays Ruzia. Cooper couldn't find a way through. Look at the speed through Coppice that Damien Cottrell carries as Ed Cooper throws a load of dirt onto the road. I think Imran Khan's going to win this one. He's made the gap. Cooper now, has he got the power back in that car? It doesn't seem to be. Damien Cottrell coming back after him round the outside. He will try and get the podium position into the chicane. Very late on the brakes with Damien Cottrell. He runs out of road, all over that curb he goes. And big sideways moment as he goes back onto the road. I think third should stay at Cooper's way, yes. But Imran Khan wins his first ever classic stock catch race. Right, I thought Andrew Lightfoot for the start of the race, and away we go. I think a bit of wheel spin there for the poleman, Derek Rosier. I think that's his first ever classic stock catch pole. Paul Ford going with him to the front row. Good start from Matt Rosier. He makes it into third as the cars turn through. Redgate for the first time back in door mirrors. The two leaders by looks of things. Thomas Langford on the grass. So is Damien Cottrell, one of the championship leaders, but it's side by side for the lead of the race. Paul Ford and Derek Rosier. Forbes going to go to the front. So Paul Ford leads. Second is Derek Rosier. In third it is Matt Rosier. He's got some pressure coming from Lee Scott. Fifth is Andrew Lightfoot. He slides the car in. Somebody locking up further back, and a great run out the corner for Derek Rosier. He pulls up alongside Paul Ford and should have the run up the hill towards McLean's. Yes, he has. So he leads. So Rosier leads now. And Head is now to complete yet another lap. This 13 minutes plus 1. In the time remaining, they should get in another 3 plus 1. So that's 4 laps to go. Top 3 still going round together. Lee Scott flings the car into Redgate, gets the car sideways, but continues to maintain that gap. Then Langford 6th. Sam Bowdry, Ed Cooper and Damien Cottrell seem to have lost some time there into chicane. It's Cooper that's staying in front, but now the two Novas are going to go side by side onto the Craner curves. Who's going to have the better of this? Damien Cottrell goes right round the outside of Ed Cooper, and he goes in front then, so that's him up to 8th now. Can Ed Cooper fight back, or the two of them are going to work together to bring themselves back into the scrap for 6th? So Derek Rosier lead. Paul Thorpe though, he's going to try and cut back, but Derek Rosier carries the speed, but Paul Thorpe has been able to draw up alongside. They go through Hollywood onto the Craner curves. They're side by side for the lead. Paul Thorpe round the outside, the inside with Rosier, and Thorpe's done it round the outside of the Craners. But looking up now into the old hairpin, but Derek Rosier slides out wide. The car slows on the exit of the corner. Matt Rosier goes ahead of him. He goes up to 2nd. Let's take a look at that then. So Paul Thorpe, they're slotted in front of Derek Rosier, who almost run into the back of him into the old hairpin, looks up. And then it seems he couldn't find a gear out of the old hairpin. And he drops behind Matt. Right, a bit of lappery for Paul Thorpe to do as he enters the chicane before it's the final lap of the 9th round of the Classic Stock Catch Championship. Thorpe won in the wet at Brands Hatch in April. Now he wins in the dry at Donington Park. He will take the checkered flag, and it's a win for Paul Thorpe. For the Classic Stock Catch Championship that gets underway now then. Paul Thorpe making the better start. Can he come round the outside of Lee Scott as they head into Redgate then for the first time? Yes, he's through. Paul Thorpe leads. He slides that car through Redgate though. He stays in front. Second's Lee Scott. Andrew Lightfoot there in 3rd. 4th, Matt Rosier trying to come alongside him. They turn through Hollywood, then head onto the Craner curves. Only 2 rounds to go at the end of this. Everybody looking for a good result if they want to win the championship. And now Matt Rosier won the championship leader, trying to come around the outside of Andrew Lightfoot. Couldn't do that. Behind them is Andy Philpott, and then another championship contender. That's Damien Cottrell. He runs 6th as they head up the hill towards McLean's. Yesterday's winner, Paul Thorpe, then trying to break away this early stage. He's on board with Cottrell then, trying to find a way past Philpotts as we turn our way through McLean's then, using a lot of curb there, Damien Cottrell. Lightfoot though has a fantastic run there, side by side for the lead now, and Lee Scott though, a great run for him. He's going to make it 3 wide as they head into McLean's. Who's going to lead out of this one? Damien Cottrell following them through the corner, and Lightfoot going through. He leads in seconds 4. Scott and Thorpe almost touch there. I think Ed Cooper has a fantastic run because of all that. Where's he going to squeeze as they head through? Coppice is second. He was 5th heading into the corner. Into 4th, it's side by side. Scott and Cottrell then are going to run side by side all the way down to Stracade. It's a good run out the corner though for Paul Thorpe. He's going to fight Ted Cooper back. Andrew Lightfoot pulling away in the lead though. So it looked like him in the middle heading into McLean's had the best of it. Cottrell then, he goes through ahead of Scott. Martin Kayser's now joined all this. He could still get second. It looks like Lightfoot may well win this now. Thorpe goes back ahead of Cooper. Now Cottrell has the run on. He's on the other Nova of Cooper. So Cottrell goes ahead of third. Into third, and now he has a great run as they head into Redgate. They're 3 wide almost behind. Kayser trying to fit through the middle. So second goes Cottrell. Running out wide was Lee Scott. Thorpe with sideways through Redgate as they now head on to the Clyde's coast. So second Cottrell, third Scott, 4th Cooper, 5th Kayser, 6th is Scott. He's falling back now. 7th is Philpotts. So they're 6 of them battling for second position. So head into the old hairpin. Much tighter for Thorpe than Cottrell. Is he going to be able to get a run now as they head up towards McLean's? This is the last lap of the race as they now absolutely together, bumper to bumper, in the battle for second, third and 4th. The 2 Novas with Thorpe in the middle. Kayser there lights a blade right behind Cooper. Cooper goes defensive. Here comes Kayser around the outside. Scott almost on the grass. Trying to go round the outside. Kayser backs out of it. And Scott gone round the outside of 2 cars through Coppice. He has. He's up to 4th position. A great move that was from Lee Scott round the outside of 2 cars. You hardly ever see that happen. In second is Cottrell, then third, 4th Scott, 5th side by side between Cooper and Kayser still. So they were side by side heading into Coppice. They're side by side still. So we head into the chicane. I think Cooper, yes, has just got the better of Kayser, but it's a win. We forgot about him on the last lap of the race. Andrew Lightfoot, he takes the victory then, and here's a replay on board of Damien Cottrell. Some of the mad racing we had, absolutely fantastic, pretty clean. I think that was the only touch there. It was only a light touch between Thorpe and Scott. So we're about to get over the penultimate round of the year here at London, and it is on championship grid order because of the fogging qualifying this morning. It's still a bit foggy out there now, but hopefully we'll be able to get the race complete as the cars head down to Rich. It's a big moment for the leader. That's Damien Cottrell, who's made a great start, but he's off the road now on the inside on the grass. He's going to slide his way back on, also off Ed Cooper on the outside. I think Matt Rosier, the pole man's going to lead, but Kayser up on the inside. Ed Cooper coming round the outside as they head into the Montreal hairpin. We're on board of Andrew Lightfoot. He goes right round the outside. Ed Cooper gets the car all sideways through the Montreal hairpin. He's going to cut across the grass. It's Kayser that leads. In second, Rosier. Third to be joining Cooper. Then Lightfoot on our outside. He's going to try and go round Cooper down the Bentley Straight here. And Lightfoot's going to try and go on the inside of both of them as they head in down towards Brundle. Can't see the corner yet because of the fog. Lightfoot's already gone round Cooper. So now Lightfoot up on the inside. There's contact between him and Cooper. Ed Cooper spins the car, I think, as we go through the Brundle Nelson complex. And Andy Philpotts there in third now, and 4th is Lightfoot. There you can see the contact again, and Cooper, yes, did go round, come back across the track again through Richie then in front. Matt Rosier under a lot of pressure from Lee Scott, and we couldn't see Andrew Lightfoot there because Damien Cottrell was so close to the back of him. He dives up, he's like Lightfoot there, he laid on the brakes, drives into the side of Lee Scott, and then now inside the Fiesta. Matt Rosier's off the road through Chapman. He cuts across the grass. That's put Damien Cottrell onto the grass now at the corner. They're 3 wide in front, but Cottrell's going to lose all his momentum because he's on the grass, and Lightfoot with damage as well. We can see in the rear view camera there on the top of the screen, but it's Matt Rosier who's right behind Lee Scott, Cottrell, and then Paul Thorpe we're on board with, and then Keith Morgan's next up. They head down into Brundle. Thorpe can't find a way around the outside here. Rosier goes in very deep. Koch will not be able to squeeze up on the inside. So they head through Nelson then. Lee Scott leads his group of cars down towards the bomb hub, and Keith Morgan really attacking Paul Thorpe there, but instead it's Ed Cooper that dives up on the inside and goes ahead of Morgan. Off the road there in front of Kaiser goes, I think, Bill Piera in the Citra, but it's going to be Martin Kaiser that comes through to win the 11th round. The Demon Twixie Yokohama Classic Stock Cats Championship, but Damien Cottrell should hold on to second. It's got this queue of 7 cars directly behind him. It should be Lee Scott that has third, and fourth Philbox then gets underway on board of Keith Morgan then, who makes a pretty good start. He's going to go through the road front of him, Andrew Lightfoot there on the right hand side, in front of us now Martin Teaser will go to the inside of him into Richie's. We turn through the corner, and Derek Crozier in the Peugeot 205 spins the car towards the barriers then. He's going to be dropping to the back of the pack as we head down towards Montreal, round the outside of Kaiser. Was going to come Morgan, he does that, but round the outside of all of them goes Lee Scott, but he glues the car in. He saves it as well when he got a huge star race moment on through Montreal there, so he stays in front of Morgan. But Kaiser stays in front of both of them. Thorpe stays fourth. Kaiser moves up one into fifth, but the big move, Andy Philbox, he goes fifth to third, but now Lee Scott goes right round the outside of Ted Cooper, heading through Coram, that gives him the inside for Murray's, and Lee Scott makes that move work as Paul Thorpe runs out wide. Ted Cooper runs up even further. He's got all 4 wheels on the grass out of Murray's. Now what can Martin Kaiser do? He runs in the slipstream of Paul Thorpe, heading towards Richards. Past the pit wall we go, and Kaiser using that slipstream to his advantage. He comes round the outside into Richie's. Can he get this done? No, he can't. Paul Thorpe late on the brakes, slides the car through Richards and stays in front. Now Lee Scott on the attack. He comes round the outside of Martin Kaiser, and he brakes very late. It's Kaiser, and Lee Scott into the back of Paul Thorpe, slipping the car around. Paul Thorpe saves it fantastically, but Lee Scott spins the car onto the grass. So we go on to the Bentley straight. Ted Cooper right behind Paul Thorpe. As I say now, the commentary box here. That Crozier right on the tail now of Damien Cottrell, but that's not going to be good enough. Damien Cottrell's going to win the race. He's going to win the championship. Cooper now under pressure and hard on this last lap. He turned right way through Murray. Lee Scott runs out wide, and all wheels over the white line onto the grassy wet. He's not going to lose too much momentum there though. So they come up across the line. 6th is going to be side by side. Ed Cooper's just going to beat Imran Khan. 8 goes to Lee Scott. Damien Cottrell wins the championship by 3 points to Matt Rosa. Paul Thorpe gets 3rd in the championship. Ed Cooper 4th, and Martin Kaiser 5th, with Andy Philpott 6th, Derek Crozier in 7th, and Lee Scott, Andrew Lightfoot and Keith Morgan